hunter dragon with a stone fist, you can have a neurodivergent person and disabled characters in your mediums. Oh, it's pretty! It is so pretty! I love it! Yay!
My name is Bloodthreadshears. I am also known in the dance world as Oriana Amaz.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Hello everyone, good morning, merry time zone, and welcome to my stream. I'm Bloodthreadshears, Shears for short, and welcome to Monday Morning Tea. Today I'm going to be continuing on sewing the bodice for Mockup 2.0 and doing a little bit of productivity in between because I have a few things that I need to put out, such as the stream schedule and taking care of my planner stuff. During the chaos that was this weekend, I did need to get that done, so catching up today, and no shame in that. So I hope everyone is having a lovely time zone and that their weekend went well. There we go. And I can finally use the last of these stickers. So a thing I like to do is destroy my planner with stickers because it makes me happy. And I don't exactly have many major announcements for today, other than a regular schedule, but today will be a fairly short stream. I will be dog sitting, and I need to take care of that. So once 11 o'clock rolls around, I will be heading out. And then taking care of my regular business. Like I said, this weekend was fairly busy. My niece had her first recital, and she did very well. I'm very proud of her. And then yesterday was Father's Day and Juneteenth. I spent Father's Day sewing, performing for veterans, and then just hanging out with my dad at the beach. Which was rather nice. And that is done. There we go. But yes, I also have a new post on Kofi for the Sophie dress update. If you are a one-time or monthly supporter, you have access to the post and also the updated photos on the bodice. There we go. There. That makes me a little bit more happier. I shall decorate this further later. But for today, I am going to be doing some hand gathering, and I will share what I've been doing with the bodice for 2.0. Not much on the community board for today. I've mentioned Chaos Fae, and I'm happy to say that they got the house. They closed on a house. I can't say anything more than that. However, if you'd like to help them out with other expenses, as far as I know, there's still one slot left for commissions, and if you're interested in something beautifully quilted, I highly recommend Creations by Chaos Fae. All the information is in the chat. So let me close my planner. Put that down here. And I'll show you all what I've been working on. Actually, well, before I even move, I promise I am a professional. Alright. So let me turn on the face cam. There we go. Alright. I'm going to bring Amanda closer to the camera. There may be some camera adjustments to do, so okay. So as you can see here, the yoke, oh dear, hold on one second. I need to adjust the camera just a tiny bit. Alright, cool. So as you can see, the yoke is sewn on, and this time I didn't have much difficulty getting all the gathers taken care of, and the sides for the seams on the side panel are very well done. I managed to do some pressing with the iron and making it nice, flat, and very crisp. I wanted to look professional, and I did the same with the back yoke. So right up here, Amanda, closer to the camera. As you can see, pen gathers here and here to mark the waistband. And on this side, I pressed and folded a few times. There we go. Here, just so when it's ready for center back, it'll actually look very nice. So let me take this down. Check for pins. Right. I was up fairly late last night getting this all done. But in the span of, I want to say 4 days or so, this has been a flurry of work. So let me move the camera again. And I shall move my cold drink. As always, I have hot drink, cold drink, and it's Alonzo! Good morning, Lonzo. How you doing, buddy? Hope your Father's Day went well. I was just showing progress on the mock-up. Going to get breakfast soon. Ooh, what you eating? I'm glad it went well. So, yeah. So this is the front of the bodice. And not to mention, I ironed and pressed. Ooh, chocolate chip bagel. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds divine. So, as I was saying, because I keep distracting myself because food, this here I did by machine. There was no way in hell I'm going to backstitch all of this through layers of gathering. I'll do that for the skirt, but I will not do that for this. Enjoy a lurk. And y'all should be following Lonzo. He's an amazing streamer and a wonderful friend. He's good quality people. I highly recommend it. So, this is... Ooh. Gesundheit, Lexi. So this is a lovely cotton with a red diamond with the gold in the center. It's a nice color and I really like it. And what I did was, on the inside, I marked where the gathers are supposed to go and the actual neckline. I cut out for the pattern itself and then marked on the wrong side. What I will be doing is probably hand stitching this part. I wanted this to be the lining. And then just fold this in, do a flat line, pin it, and then take care of it like that. It'll look very pretty. It'll look incredibly professional. So, something along the lines of that. So the first things I do want to do is, excuse me, mark where I put the center. This will be for when I have to do the dart. Because unlike what Sewstine did on her dress, I did not want to make this wider just to have like a little flap. I'm just gonna do like stationary buttons. I'm not overly concerned about like floaty buttons. But I do want to experiment with that when it comes to the actual dress. So we have the center and the two for the dart. So and one technique I've been using is a basting stitch to get all of this and everything you see on the bodice nice and even. So I'm going to take these pins out because I'm not worried about doing the dart or further alterations just yet. But I wanted to share what everything looked like with the pressed seams, and I still have to do pressing on this to make sure everything is nice and flat. Because I could do this, it wouldn't look good. So I will press it flat like this, just so this side, the right side, will be a little bit neater. So there will be further alterations, because if I were to put this on me right now, this would be way too high. My clavicle is down here. So it is marked for that, and it will be cut as accordingly. I'd have to do a lot more, what's the word? Basting stitches, but it'll be worth it. As for the sides, like I said, lovely little lines that are nice and flat. Burnt my hands over the course of the weekend taking care of this. So I'm going to put this back up on Amanda. So the thing that I'm working on today, other than my breakfast snack, and a little disclaimer, I do eat on stream, because if I don't eat, I tend to crash and get dizzy. I get dizzy, I get cranky. It's a nasty cycle. So yeah, I understand if folks feel uncomfortable with that. No worries. And goodness me, my laptop is acting up. All right, so hi Lexi, are you hungry? Hold on one second, I just gotta get her some food. Okay. So, like I was saying, these are the sleeves. I spent last night sewing them and then pressing. I made sure to iron everything out at the ironing board. And yeah, I really like the pattern of the fabric with the diamonds and everything. This will make a very beautiful dress. I'm very happy to say I have more than enough fabric to make this a very nice skirt. So the thread that I'm using is Gutermann's quilting thread in cotton. The color number is 956. I prefer to use this because for hand sewing it's very strong and it won't break on me very easily. So let me mute real quick, and I just want to open up my bag for a snack. Alright, noisy part over. I have been trying to see if I can just make sure that I eat a little bit more regularly. But I like using cotton thread, especially this brand, because it's strong, it'll hold up, and when I do wax the threads with like a little cake of beeswax like this, it'll last even longer. And it's less likely to shred, so that is a win on all fronts for me. So as you can see, on the wrong side, I have marked down here and up on the top for the gathering. The only thing that I will be doing for today is just putting the thread through to do the gathers. After the last time I did this, I realized I have a transfer wheel. I have quite a few of them actually. And I wanted to make sure that everything was even. Does this have to be perfect? No. But I am looking forward to making sure that everything works how it's supposed to. I've also heard of a pattern transfer wheel, which looks like a pizza cutter, but with like dull serrated edges. And there's like 2 wheels on one handle for like an even line. I'm not going to lie, I kind of would like such a tool, especially for when I'm doing pleats like this. The only reason why I am gathering and not waxing the thread is because if I do make any errors, I'd like to be able to go back and correct them. Because once you wax the thread, it's a little harder to get out. Not to say that it's not doable, but it's a little more frustrating. Okay, cool. Just making sure that my laptop isn't overheating. Oh, no, you don't. Don't you dare tangle up on me. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Come on. Thread, you are going to behave. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to start that one over. So sometimes the thread will do what it wants. And in that case, like if I was doing my regular hand sewing, I would actually wax the thread to prevent the tangles. But again, like I'm doing gathering, I need this to be able to go through quickly. Grab a sip of my tea. Delicious. Cheers, everyone. Alright, so let me park my needle there. Let's try... not that one, nor that. I'm actually going to put these threads back onto my spare spool. A little thing I learned watching some costumers. Keep a spare spool to put all your threads that you use for basting. This way you don't waste, and oh, biscuits. Yeah. When you're ready to like use them again, you have them on hand, and you don't have to constantly cut out new thread like I'm going to. Okay. I'm gonna just take this from the spool. And I have the thread right on the spool on my sewing machine, which is this color. I'm using this color for contrast and also because there is some of that color in the fabric itself. It is easier to just use that and okay. Odds are that I will probably take the sleeves with me to dog sitting and continue to do some hand gathering. Like, the advantage with the hand sewing is that you can, depending on your project, you can take like the smaller parts with you. And it's a socially acceptable fidget. Especially when you want to stim and don't want to bring attention to yourself. Oh, not again. Don't do this to me again. Haha, I win. So... like I was saying earlier before the thread got tangled, there's a two-wheel version of like the pattern transfer wheel where it's just two wheels and you just go wee right on there. Oh, excuse me for a second. So that is a tool I think would be very nifty to have. Especially if I'm going to have to do some cartridge pleating on the skirt. When I have time and funds, I will see if I can get one of those. For right now, I'd like to just work on what I have. So it's top of the hour and I need to go get my scissors from the living room, so I will be right back. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Alright, welcome back everyone. Alright, so now that one row is done, I can go about doing pretty much the same on the second row. And I'm just making sure that the knot is big enough to deal with and not go all the way through the fabric. There. And I'm keeping the thread long enough so let me move that as a little bit of close-up. You can see the yellow line right across, and that's what I mean about wanting the contrast. Once everything is sewn up, you're not going to see the thread. Normally I would do a matching color, but again, I could not find the dark blue that I had to go with this. So I'm going to just use what I have on hand. And something went through the fabric. There. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves this Monday morning, or whatever time zone you're in. And if it's warm by you, may your air conditioner work and be very cold, and the water plentiful. Be safe. So let's do that. So initially, this color was actually meant for the yellow dress, and it probably still will be. So now the easy and quicker part is this. Now that I've done the first row, I can do all of the second row just by matching what I have on the first. Ow. First row is often always the one that takes the longest. But once that is taken care of, I normally can zoom through this within an hour or so. And I do prefer to do this by hand because when I tried it with the sewing machine, it worked, but it also didn't work. I don't have plans at the moment to put these on right away. I still have to attach the front and back yoke together and then press those seams. What I've been doing is sew the thing together, go into the living room where the ironing board is, and then pressing the seams and making sure that they are nice and flat and that the lines that I'm creating are very pretty and professional. Especially after realizing, oh, this stuff, like my first round on mockups, I learned a lot and it doesn't look the best. So living and learning and applying what I have learned on the next round. Rinse and repeat. What's the matter, Mama? Do you need to go outside? Do you want to go outside? She knows something's up. Because I've got my working skirt on. And this is the skirt I wear when I dog sit because I can herd very energetic huskies with my skirt or break up any kind of scuffle. Hi, baby. Hold on, let me put my needle down. Can I put my needle down first, please? Here. Come here, baby. Would you like to say hi? Good girl. Yeah, she knows where the camera is, so she doesn't like being in the camera. Hi, baby. What's the matter? You were outside already. Do you just want scritches? Come here. Let me put this down first. Hi. Okay. Do you want treats? Do you want treats? Ooh. Come here. You have them over here. Come here, Lex. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Sit. Ooh, what's this? Come here. Over here. Sit. Good girl. All right. Can I see paw? Good girl. Can I see the other one? Very good. We're gonna have to clip your nails soon. Nice. Good girl. Would you like another one? I'm only gonna give you 3 for today. I'm running low on these. I have to use these treats as like little bribery for her when I have to clip her nails. She does not like it. Come over here. Hi. Thank you. Wave. Calm down. Hi. Thank you. Paw. Very good. Nice. Nice. Easy. Very good. What a girl. Alright, seek out. Oh, thank you, Alonzo, for that. Alright, so let's see. That will keep her occupied until she finds her treat. There we go. Now, where in the world was I with this? Ah, okay. thread, you are going to behave. There we go. So, yeah, she only just wanted attention, which is always nice. And like I said, she also knows something's up because I have my working skirt on. Which means I'm doing something. All right, Mama, hang on. Okay, so would you like to go outside? Would you like to go outside? Come here. Good girl. Welcome back. And we have a little cameo from the doggo. Hi, baby. You mind not standing on my makeup? Thank you. She probably just needs to go OUT. She hasn't been out since 2 hours ago. And she is best doggo. She can be a little bit of a pain sometimes, but I love her. But I will be right back. I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break. So if you have been crafting along or have been chilling out, now's the time to get up, stretch, walk around, grab some water, grab some food, take your medication if you have forgotten to do so already. Give your furry, scaly, or feathered friends some scritches and love, however you see fit. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. So now that Lexi has been appeased, we can get back into the hand gathering. Let's see. Thank you, Lonzo. And thank you for doing some of the backstage stuff. Okay. So, before I get started, I have promised myself that this month and next month I would plug my Ko-Fi because I can. And also, I'm trying to raise money for a dedicated desktop because I have a very, very lovely laptop. It does wonderful things. It cannot handle the kind of power that I'm looking for nowadays. Especially since I've had to put ice packs on my laptop when it's very warm out, if I want to do video games, if I want to do video calls for one-shots like the one Lonzo and I are in. And I have had to explain, yeah, I have to change my ice pack so my laptop doesn't melt. So that's not a good thing, and I've been yelled at, lovingly yelled at by some folks on Fight Night about that. And especially when they saw like how big the warp on the keyboard was. So I'm plugging the Ko-Fi, and I'm trying to raise $2,500 for I'm looking at a HP Omen with 32 gigs of memory and a 2-monitor setup. This way, I don't have to stress out over worrying whether or not my stuff can handle it or not. Because I would love to play more video games. I really would. I would love to do a run of Dragon Age on stream. Just got the wife a lap. Ooh, nice. Yeah, my laptop, my old Betsy Henderson is a HP Envy 360. It turns into a tablet. It has good screen quality. I literally have a screen protector on top of the laptop screen because of the fact I do all the artwork and stuff. I am very much want to take back my laptop specifically for editing. And for the time, when I bought it back in 2020, it got the job done. And this is my first actual laptop. I don't consider the RCA thing that I now use for a touchpad a laptop. It's just a glorified tablet with a keyboard. But I waited for a very long time to be able to afford a good laptop. And all things considered, it's a good laptop. I can turn it into a tablet if I need to. I can turn it like into a tent setup so I can do photo editing. And I can also watch movies on it. The only issue is the 8 gigs of memory. Would I get this laptop again? Maybe. But I would get it with 12 or 16 gig of memory. And also with a CD drive, because I will die on this hill. Bring back CD drives. I don't care if they make the laptops bulky. I need a CD drive. And not the ones that you plug in like nowadays. Built it in, that shit. Built that shit in because it makes life so much easier and I wouldn't have to constantly go to my mother's laptop to burn CDs for belly dance. But yes, if you have the coin and want to help support me upgrade my setup, information is in the chat right now, or you can type !Kofi for the link. You can do the one-time or monthly support if you don't want to give Jeff Bezos your money. I get a better cut there. And I am slowly, it is at a glacial pace, but I am working on it, a little Discord server for those who are patrons, Ko-Fi supporters, and I'm thinking about doing like a general area for folks if they want to put in clips. But again, like, I understand if folks do not want to do the Discord server, considering I'm part of so many, and there's only so many spoons that you can spare to be active in certain things. I figured that if I do something like that, like a ow! Oh, blood for the blood gods. If you want to do something like a little place where you can just put clips in, because I know my bots are not exactly... I'm okay, I stabbed myself. I don't think I drew blood, though. Nope, I didn't draw blood. We're good. See, this is the reason why I say sewing is blood magic. Like, sewing is blood magic, baking is necromancy. And whatever the hell 3D printing is, I have no idea, but that is some deep, dark sorcery in and of itself. Yes, but minus the Nina Tucker bullshit. There we go. At least with baking, there's no equivalent exchange. Unless we're going into, like, I burnt myself because I forgot a pot holder kind of deal. Or because I didn't realize that the pot was hot, and yeah. But I will say, like, certain hand sewing is blood magic. And I would also say working with an iron is a combination of water and fire bending. Especially now that I know how to properly do pressing of seams. Which is good, because once I'm done with this project and I have some time to recoup, and when I eventually do go on to making the Deuces Squad varsity jacket that I've been wanting to do, I now can press my seams and make them look super duper professional. Which, in this house, Dusa is best girl. I will fight anyone. I will fight myself. And as far as I know, I created the hashtag Dusa Squad while being a little memey shit. And it kind of stuck. And the whole idea for the jacket was when I was in Daspis chat, when he was playing Hades. And I'm like, okay, but hear me out. Dusa Squad varsity jacket. And someone was like, do it, do it, do it. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. So, alright, so that is 2. So, it ain't perfect, but as you can see, the 2 yellow lines are right there. Okay. And that's for the cuff. I will dedicate my time to the shoulder, which is a little bigger. So I just want to get the cuffs done, and then when I go off to dog sitting, I will take these with me and then just put that there. I also want to trim down those, and anything that's too short to be used, I shall just put them in the little Dixie cup I have. But yes, I love Dusa. She is best girl, and she deserves a jacket to reflect that. And I've mentioned it in past few streams. There is an untapped market for crafter, for fandom stuff like video games and crafters. So that's why I'm still gonna put out that call for characters who create. Where we have... Hang on, I actually need the big screen for this. So, characters who create. If you grew up watching Care Bears or any kind of Saturday morning cartoon, there was always that episode on how to do something and the characters would show you how to do it. There was a special, I distinctly remember, with Care Bears on how to make chocolate chip cookies. So, what if you took that kind of premise and say for computer programming, you have Garrus Vicarian, Space Husband, teach you how to do calibrations, how to do simple programming, or Win from Dragon Age Origins teaching you how to knit or sew, and then you just have artwork of Alistair trying to learn how to knit a sock or something very basic, and at the end of the pattern you just see him holding it up very proudly. It looks like shit, but he did it. Having like artwork from like those fandoms where it's just like learning how to bake with Sailor Jupiter, that kind of stuff. I think that would be great. So once again, I am putting out the call. If you are a crafty person, whether it be 3D printing, computer programming, yes, I consider that crafty, because computer programming has its origins in textiles. Exactly. And learning how to use power tools safely. Like, how to do these things and have fun do it. and have fun doing it. Wow, brain. I would love to see that happen, where you can do gardening. Like gardening with Goku. He's a turnip farmer. So, yeah. Having these things where it's just like this untapped market of crafters and creatives where we want to make these wonderful things. And I've had people approach me saying, hey, can you make this? Or like, can I commission you for this? The second one is even better. And I've had to actually turn people down because I would say, no, I'm not a leather worker. But I direct them to Pronouns in my bio because Sam is great. And can we put a shout out for Pronouns, please? Because you should be following Sam. Sam's an amazing person and has his own leather shop work, which is really good. So there we go. So yeah, I would love to see stuff like that, where you learn how to make something from your favorite characters. And it doesn't have to be specifically for kids. You can have it for adults. We would eat that shit up, especially for those like myself, grew up on that kind of stuff. Like, hey, they can do it, I can do it too. So I think that would be amazing. Like we've had like the D&D cookbook. We've had like people make stuff like that. So what if we did a zine that encapsulates that? Like, here are the basics on how to do programming. Here are the basics on how to sew and take care of your sewing machine, or how to hand sew. Like, we have that with like actual instructional books, but what if we made that nerdy? Because that would be freaking awesome. Couldn't remember if it was in my or in. Yeah, I'm so used to calling Pronouns Sam. I tend to forget too. But yeah, I really would love to do something like that, where it's just like, to show folks, here's what it takes to make something. And I want it to be accessible, both for fans of the fandom, and also from a disability perspective. If you were around for my review of Bernadette Banner's book, there's a VOD currently up on my YouTube channel. Just look up Bloodthreadshears. It'll be in there. My biggest complaint was the font and the flow of the book. It didn't feel accessible. I had a very hard time reading it, especially when the font was italicized. That made it damn near unreadable. Like, there's wonderful information, but you have to remember that people need to be able to read your stuff. Aesthetic means nothing if you're leaving out an entire subsection of folks who really want to learn but can't because of the fact that you have font that is absolutely trash. I stand by that hill, but I also say, look, the book is good. She knows her stuff. I learned a few things. At the same time, be critical of the works that are there. And if you see something there that doesn't work, change it. Again, aesthetics mean crap. If you don't have, like, a readable font, like, it's why I use the font that I use. Like, Times New Roman is easy for me to read. RIL, also easy for me to read. Comic Sans, as cursed as it is, believe it or not, it's actually easier for me to read that. And even if you can't have access to dyslexia free, try. Or do a revised edition where, hey, this font didn't really exactly work, and just go with that. That has been my soapbox. I'm going back to crafting. But anyways, I think like my overall view of that book is, it is really good. There's a lot of information that I didn't know about, and I learned a lot. Like me implementing basting stitch instead of pinning things together for the sewing machine. Learning how to press my goddamn seams and make them look really, 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 really nice. So the benefits do outweigh that. I think that's just like the major annoyance. Had I the resources and the time and the spoons, I would transcribe that so I could be able to read it. But I don't have that, nor do I want to. I know how hard writing is. Yeah, I do enough. I do way more than enough. Like, the 5 years of NaNoWriMo that I put myself through is enough. But at the same time, my brain's like, but what if? And it's like, you shut the hell up right now. I will not get ice cream. That's always been like my thing. It's just like, but what if I did this? And it's just like, oh dear God, no. Like the time I made a mask for a masquerade using velvet and saying to myself, oh, I enjoy a challenge. I said this to my friend and coworker, and I said, remember that I said that when I start complaining. Now, I complain to take back control of a situation I have no control over. It's like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna bitch and moan the entire time. It's my process. Like, I would love to do what's called a pair of combinations. Think of it as like a romper that you wear underneath your corset. But you're still able to go to the bathroom when you need to. I'm tempted to do that entirely by hand, but at the same time, is it really worth the pain, the frustration, and the cuss words involved to deal with all of that? Because like my back stitching is Like, I'm more than happy to do hand stitching for like a lot of the stuff. But for some of the more major stuff, like just getting the seams in, I'm more than happy to just leave it there. But I still have that mentality of, wait, but what if I did this? Or this is annoying me, this is annoying me. Fuck it, I'm gonna do this myself. Which is kind of how I got into this position. like not being able to see folks like myself who are autistic, or like folks who aren't skinny and white in front of the camera. And all they do is like this. Just like a dead face. If you watch TikTok, like some videos on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. And it's just like if you're riding on like your looks alone, go for it. Get your money. But I've noticed that I follow more folks who are a bit more expressive. And like when people are just like, I'm like, show some personality. Some of our favorite streamers and content creators do not fit the societal standard of beauty. And yet they are 10 times more entertaining than most folks out there. I have no idea where the rant came from, but yeah, like a lot of stuff I've started was because I was frustrated, and I saw something that wasn't being tapped into, and then just ran with it. It's literally how I started, like, my photography business. Like, this is annoying me, I'm not seeing people that I'd like to see in front of the camera. Okay, screw it. I'm getting a camera. I'm taking photos myself. And now that I'm feeling a bit more confident, like, to get back into the swing of things, like, I want to be able to start booking for shoots. I want to be able to start going out and about safely, and start with like landscape photography or just street photography, because pre-pandemic a lot of the photos I've taken were from events. And just doing landscape is just so I can just get back into the swing of things, like doing photo walks. Like walking around a town or at the beach, and then just going wild with that. So like my point is that Lonzo is right. I do enough. And yet my brain still says, hey, what if we did this? Which is why you should never bring me into a craft store, because you will not get me out. I will inadvertently pick up a new hobby. And that's kind of how I ended up with 2 spinning wheels, 2 drop spindles, a shit ton of spinning fiber and yarn, and how I almost got recruited into the weaving guild. So yeah. Hell, even at one point when I was like describing a farm to my mom, because a friend of mine has a friend upstate who runs a farm where you can adopt an alpaca or a llama or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Her immediate thought process was, you're not getting a llama. I'm like, or you're not you're not getting an alpaca. I'm like, I didn't say I wanted one, but okay. And unfortunately, because in my town, in my hometown, it is illegal to have a certain amount of chickens. And I know the context for that. But if I could, I would. Because imagine just like getting up in the morning, fresh eggs. All you gotta do is like clean them up and then cook them. It's like that line from Chicken Attack. It's eggs for your dinner, it's legs for next winter. I won't sing the song for the sake of Lonzo, but I made him watch the entire Taiko cinematic universe. And that thing is blessed. And not cursed in the least. Especially with the subtitles. Like, good on that man for being able to win the hearts of the internet with yodeling. It was an experience. An enlightening one, too. Okay. So, I'm going to finish up. Okay. So, it's around that time again. Bye bye!